Hey Cancer, welcome to your weekly reading. If this is your first time here, my name is Laura. I'm from babycurltarot.com. Keep in mind that this reading is for any Cancer placement you want to check in on, including but not limited to your sun, moon, rising, Venus. Maybe you have it in one of your houses. It doesn't matter, you're welcome here, as are the cross watchers. So let's go ahead and jump right on into it. Now keep in mind, if you're seeing this after the second week of July 2022, that's okay. It just means that you were meant to hear the message later than when I post it, and that is all right. All right, Spirit, what is the overall energy for my Cancers for the next 7 days? What is the overall energy for my Cancers for the next 7 days? What's going on? All right, we have passion. Okay. All right, that could mean many things. What's at the bottom of the deck? Ghost. Okay. Interesting. I'm hearing cat and mouse, like a cat and mouse game. Very interesting. All right, let's go ahead and get into the tarot and see what you need to know about this energy. Spirit, what are the messages you have for my Cancers for the next 7 days? What messages do you have for my Cancers for the next 7 days? Oops, here we go. Okay, we have Temperance, 7 of Wands, Justice reversed, whoops, the Star card, and I'm going to flip this one over because it came out with the Star, and this is the Queen of Cups reversed. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles. All right, let me get everything centered and looking good because my OCD won't let me move forward unless I do. Okay. All right, Cancers, this is a really interesting message. I think I say that on every reading, but you have 3 major arcana cards. You have a court card and you have 2 minor arcana cards here. So we have Sagittarius, Libra, and Aquarius. I don't know if those are in your chart somewhere, or if you are maybe dealing with someone who has that strong energy in their chart, but what I'm getting here is it's a little contradictory. And I feel like I'm getting 2 different people. This could be a love situation. It doesn't have to be, but the Queen of Cups in reverse here is definitely an individual. Now, I don't know if that's you because cups do represent water energy and you are a water sign, so this could be you, could be someone else. Maybe you're dealing with another water sign as well, but ultimately what I'm getting is with the Star card in particular, someone kind of is not really seeing things for what they are. There's like a dreamy kind of aspect to the situation. And with the Queen of Cups reversed, that came out right after it, it feels like someone in this situation is not really seeing things clearly. I think they're letting their emotions or their dreams get the better of them, and they're not grounded in the reality of the situation. What that situation is, I'm not really sure, but if this is a love situation, it feels like one person is really doing their best to like make sure that they're working with someone to like just make things happen, right? Especially with Temperance and the 7 of Wands, it feels like this person is really fighting for this connection, doing everything to make sure things are running smoothly. But with the Justice card in the reverse here, it feels like something is still out of balance. And I feel like that is kind of where this hang up or this blindness, this blind spot is right here with this Justice card. So I don't know if this is a situation you have been involved in for a long time, or maybe something that just recently started, but overall it feels like there's a little bit of karma that has not been really resolved in some sort of connection. And it feels like no matter how hard you try to think positively or try to, you know, do your best to make the situation work the way that it's supposed to, there is still something that is not being dealt with. Does that make sense? So depending on who's feeling wronged in the situation or feeling like karma has not been satisfied in this situation, I feel like this is the person that could end up ghosting you or ghosting the other person. Again, this doesn't have to be a relationship. This could be something you're very passionate about, like a project, a business, a place. Okay, it just could be something that you're very strongly passionate about and care about. But whatever it is, it definitely feels like there's an unresolved issue. Okay, and if you're not careful, this situation could kind of slip through your fingers if you're not either acknowledging it or trying to understand how you can really get to the root of something that has been kind of bubbling underneath the surface. I hope that's making sense. I'm really curious to see what else is here at the bottom of the deck. We have the Hierophant, Three of Swords reversed, Knight of Cups reversed, and the Ace of Pentacles. It feels like there's a new opportunity. It feels like there's a new opportunity kind of on the horizon. But if you're not careful, or again, you kind of go into it with, you know, stars in your eyes and you're not seeing things realistically, or if you're just kind of going into this with selfish intentions as well, that can really mess up the potential for healing and ultimately like a really decent fit. I heard the word home. I almost wanted to say home. So again, if this is a relationship, this could be potentially like marriage material, partner material. Yeah, it's really, really, really interesting. I would love to know more about how this is resonating for you guys, but ultimately that is what I'm seeing with the tarot. It's like, oh yeah, the healing. There's definitely some healing that needs to be done, but again, if you kind of go into this blindly or just with unrealistic expectations here and here, yeah. And this even could be the two different people. So you could be dealing with another water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But it feels like one person is really upset. The other person is kind of blind to the fact that this person is so upset, or at least what they're upset about. And you may feel like you're doing everything you can to, you know, make the situation work, but ultimately, like, you're not getting to the root of the issue. All right, that is what I'm seeing for the tarot, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the Oracle deck section of the reading. Now, we do have a full moon in Capricorn coming this week, so I wanted to pull a card from the Moonology. Jesus, here we go. The Moonology Manifestation deck to see what messages we can get for you guys. Spirit, what additional messages, advice, or encouragement do you have for my Cancers over the next 7 days? What additional messages, advice, or encouragement do you have for my Cancers over the next 7 days? Okay, we have first quarter moon in Gemini. Speak your world into being. Okay, so be careful about the words you use. Okay, ultimately what we manifest is what we speak into existence, right? So complaining, using negative words can ultimately block your blessings if you're not careful. So that's why it's really important to choose your words carefully. Spelling is just that, creating spells. So every time you speak, you're telling the universe exactly what it is that you want. At the bottom of the deck, we have the last quarter moon in Aries. Work through your feelings. Yeah. So like I said, somebody here is really upset about something, or there's just an unresolved issue that has not been dealt with. And a lot of it, I think, is some really deep emotional wounds. So be aware of that if you are dealing with someone that is kind of being distant from you, or, you know, kind of removing themselves from your energy. There's probably an issue here that you just either are not aware of or you are not recognizing, and you're kind of blind to, that maybe you need to realize is a little bit more of an issue than you thought it was. All right, let's go ahead to the last deck of the reading. So the Tea Leaf Oracle can bring up situations that are related to what we've been talking about. It could be different situations. It's just additional things you need to know. So let's see what comes up. Spirit, any additional messages for my Cancers? Okay, we got one. Let's look at the other half of the deck. Any additional messages for my Cancers? All right, we got two. So the first one was the Claw. Be careful. Do not take risks. So again, it kind of goes back to the Star card. Are you not really seeing things for like what they are? Are you kind of blinded to like the realities of the situation? We also have the Dagger. Fear, worries, intense situations. Okay. So that could be an issue for you as well this week. Let's take a look at the bottom of each deck and see what else we have. Oh, we have the Pig. Beware of greed. All right, so beware, again, I think I said beware of going into a situation with selfish intentions or self-serving intentions. Okay, what else do we have? At the bottom of this deck, we have the month of November. All right, so you could be dealing with a Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, maybe even a Sagittarius, because we did have the Temperance card come up. This could be a situation that kind of started back in November, but I am getting potentially Scorpio because we had the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups come up, and I did say you guys may be dealing with another water sign. All right, Cancers, that is what I'm seeing for you guys this week. Please leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this in the future. If you want to see more content from me, I'm on Instagram and TikTok, and I also have a blog. All that info is below, along with my website if you want to schedule a personal reading. As always, though, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful week, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.